Today we are going to be discussing the spell Animal Shapes. We're going to be discussing how the spell works, what you need to cast the spell, and how you can use the spell to your advantage. Animal Shapes is a level 8 transmutation spell primarily used by druids. The casting time for this spell is 1 action. The range at which you can cast the spell is 30 feet. The components required to cast the spell are verbal, which means you speak the spell, and somatic, which means you use hand gestures to cast the spell. The duration for this spell is 24 hours. Essentially, you can choose up to many willing creatures and transform them into creatures of your choice. Note that these can be flying or land roaming beasts with a challenge rating of 4 or lower. Talk to your DM about that one. Characters that have been affected by the spell gain that particular beast's abilities yet retain their hit points. These particular characters cannot cast spells. They will also not be able to use any equipment as it forms part of the beast that they have been transformed into. They will also gain a number of temporary hit points added to their current hit points based on the beast's form. This is not permanent because you can use magic to drop the spell. Or, in a bad case, if someone hits 0 on their temporary hit points, the spell will end. Now, this high-level spell can come in handy in many ways. You may be able to use it to transform yourselves into some flying creatures, like flying cows, don't ask, to traverse large crevasses. If you want to run a little bit faster and you'd feel like wasting level 8 spell slot, you can turn yourselves into horses to allow yourselves to run a little bit quicker across a couple of stuff.